Welcome again to another session of On Common Ground. Today my guest is Trevor O'Brien. Trevor from Avon, Mass?
Yep, that's right.
So welcome, and you are a junior.
Senior.
Senior.
Yeah.
That's right.
Don't mind me.
Yeah, I guess I don't want you to leave that quickly. So how'd you get from Avon to us?
So, well, what I was really interested in doing coming to college was communications. I wanted to be a sports broadcaster. So I was looking at a lot of different communications schools, and Sacred Heart was always kind of in the running. And then, just kind of through process of elimination, I just ended up just really choosing Sacred Heart. And of course, 2 days into my freshman year, I drop out of communications and switch over to math. So, I've stuck here because I've really loved my experience. But yeah, I just kind of, out of the blue, just like, all right, Sacred Heart seems like a good communications school, and I just kind of rolled with it from there and been here
Even
ever
more
since.
interesting than from Avon to here, it's switching from communications to math.
Right.
How do you find the students? Now, you're in campus ministry. You don't really proselytize. It's a matter of being present and servicing them. How do you find the students at large, their receptivity to faith or to religion, and to the works that go on through those?
So my freshman year, the campus ministry team, the peer ministry team, had 5 members of it. This past year, we had over 60 applicants for it. So it's grown exponentially since my time here at Sacred Heart, which is awesome. So a lot of students are definitely getting more involved in that. And there's also a lot of extra things that we've added to campus ministry to kind of allow students that aren't necessarily devout Catholics or just devout in their faith to be able to kind of mingle with us. So we have like our Kickback with Campus Ministry events, which is really chill, laid-back events that we have. And we also have what's called Agape Latte, which are talks from different faculty or staff members, which relates to their faith life, but doesn't necessarily have to be focused or grounded in this strict or serious Catholic faith. It could just be based off of the faith experience they've had and how they've grown or lost it and come back to it. And it's really nice for students, especially, again, one of my other housemates, he's an agnostic, but he's really enjoyed that experience and those experiences and those talks because it's really allowed him to grow and see different perspectives, which has been really good.
And he's comfortable in the environment.
Absolutely, yeah. And it's funny too because, again, like in our Catholic intellectual nutrition classes, he was kind of reserved at first, but he started to grow more in it. And again, like he's now on our Agape Latte student board, and he's been really involved in that too. So it's really nice to see that kind of transformation.
Yeah, you don't have to answer this so honestly, but did you enjoy your CIT?
I did. I really did. Yeah, I had you and Dr. Loris.
That's right. I know the audience is going to want to know that, so we had that.
Yeah, those have been my favorite classes here at Sacred Heart. Because again, and I tell people that come on my tours when I give campus tours that what I like about the Catholic intellectual nutrition classes is that they're not necessarily, facing a whiteboard, copying notes, and you're memorizing them for a test. You're engaging in dialogue and discussion for the duration of the class. And it's also nice because the conversation can kind of go outside the class, which I'm sure that you're familiar with, and like myself, just experiences that I had outside of the CIT classes, we kind of further that discussion and continue it, which has been really good.
That's great. Now, I believe you said you also did orientation?
No, I'm not.
I thought you did orientation.
No.
So you're basically functioning within the peer ministry.
It's a really strong part.
And that. Now, you're hoping to go into sports at some level along the way, which is great. You're a senior, so it's a matter of a few months, and you'll be looking for a job, or presumably next semester.
Right, yeah.
You should be getting involved there. So now that you've had almost 4 years here, what is your favorite place to hang out?
It would definitely probably be the campus ministry office. We actually just moved this past year, but I love going in there, and it's nice too now because the Office of Mission and Identity is there too. So Larry Carroll, which has been very involved in the campus ministry program, is over there. So it's always nice going in there and talking with him. Father Tony, volunteer programs, is in there as well. So Annie Arlette, Kareem's always nice talking with them. Father Ed and Father Joe have their offices, and then our campus minister Devin, who me and her, we butt heads a lot, but at the end of the day, she's like one of my favorite people.
It is quite a
here.
collection in there, that's for sure.
It's an interesting
Very
crew.
different personalities.
Yeah,
too.
and the students are just coming in there all the time. It's really
That's
nice
great.
for people to talk with my friends and things like that.
That's great. And my last question, which I love the variety of answers. If you had to describe your experience, or if you had to describe Sacred Heart in one word, what would it be?
I don't know if you've heard this one, but if I was to describe it in one word, it'd be humbling. Really looking back as a senior and reflecting, I really haven't been able to understand completely the experience that I've had here. And I really haven't known how thankful I've been to have this experience, to be exposed to the faculty and staff here at Sacred Heart, and to the students, just being able to communicate with them and to talk with the faculty and staff members and just go to classes and go to the campus ministry events, being a student ambassador, just being involved and just hanging out with my friends on the weekends and things like that. Just that entire experience I take for granted every single day, and I really haven't been able to fully appreciate it. And I know once I walk across the stage in May, I know I will, but up until that point I'm just enjoying every day that I can. And I tell people, just, you know, once you get here, you'll understand what everyone talks about in terms of how incredible the school is. So.
Well, that's great. Well, it'll hit you in September, I assure you, when you're not longer walking across campus.
Yeah, I know.
But thank you. Good luck.
Thank you.
Enjoy the last several months of your undergraduate, Trevor. Thank
I
you
will.
very
I'll try.
much.
Thank you so much.